everybody, it's Doug Schauf with Remax Oceanside and MakeMaineYourHome.com. Whether you're listening or watching the Make Maine Your Home podcast, please hit subscribe and hit that little bell so then you can get notified and new episodes come out and all that stuff. In this week's episode, I sit down with Alexandra Barr, and she's started a newer company. It's called Coastal Maine Direct Care. They specialize in geriatric care, and they actually do house calls, which I thought was great. You know, I wasn't aware of, doctors doing house calls anymore. So it was really great to sit down and chat with her about what they do and how they help out Maine people. So let's do this. All right, guys, I am here with Alexandra Barr with Coastal Maine Direct Care. And I'm really excited about this one. You know, I just learned that, doctors still do house calls. So I'm really excited to hear more about this. But hey, Alexandra, thanks for coming. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Thanks a lot. Look forward to it.
Thank you so much for having me, Doug. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you a little bit more about our great practice.
That's awesome. Yeah, great. So before we dive into your business and what you guys do, let's learn just quickly a little bit about Alexandra. Where are you from?
I am from Northern Virginia. I grew up in Alexandria, Virginia. It's not how I got the name Alexandra, although a lot of people like to make that joke,
Right.
Which is great. So I grew up in Northern Virginia and went to college in Massachusetts and on to medical school in West Virginia. I am a family medicine doctor, would do a family medicine residency, and then did a geriatric fellowship in Roanoke, Virginia, and decided that I wanted to move out of Virginia and found a great opportunity in Portland, Maine, and moved here about 5 years ago.
Great.
To start a job and practice geriatric medicine. And here I am, and I love Maine and definitely here to stay.
That's great. So yeah, you bounced around a little bit on the East Coast. Yeah.
Yes. It kind of, when you're in medical school and you're applying for residencies and fellowships, you tend to throw your hat into many different rings, and then you kind of see where you get accepted. And so there's a lot of moving around and during residency, and but now I'm happy to have roots here.
That's great. Yeah. I see that a lot whenever people come here for any kind of professional career or whatever. I mean, Maine just sucks you in. It like keeps you here.
It does. And people are wonderful and it's beautiful, and where else would you want to live? So
couldn't agree more. Yeah. So let's talk about Coastal Maine Direct Care. It's you and you have a business partner, correct? It's your practice?
Yes.
Okay.
Karen Saylor. We both moved here separately, but at the same time about 5 years ago to work for a geriatric practice where we were the medical director of several facilities in the area. So we went to nursing homes, we went to assisted living facilities, and then after about 4.5 years, we decided to break off from that group and start our own practice. So we started.
This is a newer company then, if my math is working out right.
We are brand new. We opened in October 2019.
Great.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you. It's been fun. A little over 6 months now, and it's been an exciting new venture for us.
Yeah, geez, what's it been like going from working for maybe a bigger company or something like that to like kind of calling your own shots? I mean, has that been quite an adjustment for you too?
Absolutely, it's so different. Working as an employee and now you are your own boss.
Yeah.
So the
It's funny. It seems
administrative,
so glamorous to a lot of people, but it's a lot more work, isn't it?
a lot more work. It's a
Yeah.
lot more, yeah, the administrative piece of it, plus, just learning how to form an LLC,
Right.
learning how to, buy equipment that you'll need in your office to see patients in your exam room, making connections with people. So yeah, there's a lot of like behind the scenes, and it's been really fun. A lot of work, but really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're enjoying it.
So, I mean, I know as a medical practice, of course, you're taking care of patients and stuff, but obviously you're a business, so you have to attract new patients or, get business, so to speak. Like
hmm
how do you stay connected in the community to attract new business and things like that?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of how we got started was word of mouth.
Mhm.
We have had a few like ads here and there, but a lot of people have just remembered us from where we used to practice in the community, and
Yeah,
sort of
great.
like started off friends and neighbors. We're doing a lot of posts on social media. Before COVID, we were going to a lot of facilities or a lot of like senior communities and
Oh,
doing
sure.
presentations for the community. And even if it was on a topic like dementia or, you know, what aging parents or caregiver burden, we were doing a lot of presentations in the community just to meet people and let them know who we are.
Right.
Since COVID has happened, we've had to shift that a little bit.
Right.
So you can't really, be in large groups anymore
Right.
or
You
go
do
into
a lot more of these things,
facilities.
right?
So that's changed a little bit. So we've had
Yeah.
to do some different advertising strategies, but a lot of our new patients are from just word of mouth, people
Right. Referrals from,
knowing us
somebody
and
else, right? Yeah.
referring us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
hmm
Um, so I loved it. And this is really what I want to chat about is like the services that you offer, because I know, right before we kind of came on here, we were talking about, and you mentioned how you go to, your patient's home or the facility that they're in to help them with their care. And I mean, the first thing
Yes.
I thought, I was like, I didn't think anybody did house calls anymore. So that's news to me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, talk to me just about like, how and what, why you do that and how that all came about. I mean, that's awesome.
Sure. So we are a direct primary care practice. There are a few in Maine, although we are the only one that specifically is for geriatrics. So I see patients 55 and older.
Okay.
And so our practice is both outpatient, so my patients come to see me in my office and in an exam room, but we also make house calls and go to different like assisted living facilities to see patients. And the direct part of what we do is that my patients all have my cell phone number. They
Mm.
can get access to me directly, either calling me, texting me, emailing me, and that's not only for my patients, but for their families as well. So
Oh,
it's a
wow.
lot of the concerned children that find us and are worried about their aging parent and then call us and need us to kind of step in and help navigate whatever is going on. Um,
Right.
and people also pay us directly, like a monthly membership fee.
Okay.
We don't submit any bills or claims to Medicare. We've totally opted out of that. And
Okay.
so the ability for me to go to people's homes and spend time with people and have quality access to my patients, it's all because I don't bill insurances.
Oh,
And
okay. So that makes sense. So you're kind of staying out of the red tape of the insurance world. So you kind of
right.
have a lot more freedom of being able to really, care for your patients.
Exactly, because medicine, a lot of medicine in primary care now is what I call assembly line medicine.
Hmm.
You're expected to see 20, 25 people in a day because you have to bill insurances and submit claims, and then you have to hire a medical assistant and a biller and have a lot of office staff. So in order to pay your office staff, you have to see more and more people, and just the billing increases, and then the time you're able to spend with your patients decreases. And so
Hmm.
both Karen and I were wanting to find a model where we could spend more time with our patients, develop relationships with them. So this is really the best way that we found to do all of that.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. And this is kind of like overall care, right? Now, I mean, or do you guys specialize in any kind of like, surgeries or anything like that, or is this just like
It's
helping general care?
it's overall care. A lot of our patients just want like a primary care physician, internist. Karen is an internist by profession. I'm a family medicine doc, and we're both board certified geriatricians. So a lot of people, yeah, as they age, they might have multiple complex issues and they want to, come see their doctor. All of our patients have unlimited office visits, so they can come and see us whenever they feel a need.
Okay.
And there's no additional cost to that, no hidden fees or copays. So it's a great service. And other people might be worried about their memory, or they might be falling a lot, worried about their mobility, and then they'll call us for like a geriatric consultation, so we can step in and do a really thorough evaluation for people as well.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Um, so what else? Like, I mean, what other kind of services do you offer? And you also have an office too, right? Where people can
We
come in and see you.
do.
Yeah. Okay.
We have an office in Falmouth. Yeah, I'm here now in my office. So, yeah, so people can come here.
Right. So you can kind of
Also,
do either if somebody wants to come in, or you can go there if needed, that type of thing. Okay.
exactly.
Great.
So, yeah, so we another great service that we provide. I'm an osteopathic physician, so I'm a DO, and I've learned in my training osteopathic manipulation. So I have some patients with mobility issues or back pain, neck pain, chronic headaches, and they come and see me for some OMT or osteopathic manipulation. So that's also a service that we provide.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we could do simple procedures in the office as well, like removing moles or skin lesions, little things like that.
Okay.
Um, so
Right. Yeah, gotcha. Now, do you guys also like do you guys work closely? Like, if they have their own physician, is this like an add-on? You know what I mean? Like, do you work closely with their other doctors? Is that kind of how you guys work that way?
it could be either or.
Hmm.
A lot of our patients are just frustrated with the way medicine is right now. They don't want to call their doctor and be put on hold,
Right.
or press 1 to speak to this person, press 2 for this person, and so they're frustrated with the system right now, and they want just their own medical doctor, and so they join us for that reason.
Okay.
Other people, they want like a geriatric specialist who can kind of help coordinate their other specialists or help coordinate their care. And so they'll want us to just step in as more of a specialist. So we can do either or.
Right.
Some patients come to see me and they only want to do osteopathic manipulation, and so I can offer that as well.
Okay.
So it's very flexible,
Right.
um,
Yeah. It sounds
what
it
people
kind of
need.
yeah, it kind of sounds at whatever the patient needs, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
We're pretty flexible on what we can offer.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Um, well, gee, it seems like we covered a lot. Do you have anything else that you want to, throw out there?
Well, we're not affiliated with, people ask me all the time, what hospital are you associated with?
Right.
We operate like any other primary care office. We can refer to any specialists. We don't work, we're not like through Maine Med or through Mercy. We can certainly refer you if you need, a surgery or something at one of the hospitals. We can work with either one,
Right.
but we're not like associated with one of them.
Yeah, that's probably better anyway. So then you can.
Right. So it's kind of open.
Yeah.
And certainly, we are not a substitute for insurance. We encourage people to keep their insurance, keep their Medicare in case they, need an ER visit or they need a hospitalization or something happens. So we're not replacement. We're just working in addition to that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's important. Yeah, I could see somebody might think I'm canceling that and going.
Right.
Don't do that.
Keep your Medicare.
Yeah, keep
You've worked really hard for it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also dispense medications in our office. We're able to get medications at a wholesale value. So a lot of my patients are on expensive medicines and they might be falling into the donut hole. And so to save them a little bit of money, I can offer medications at a wholesale retail value. So that's also something we do.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's just for your members, right? Your patients.
Right.
Right. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Geez, that's great. That's a great service.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, awesome. This was great. Best way to get in touch with you is your website, probably, right? Coastal Maine Direct Care.com.
Yes. Coastal Maine Direct Care.com is probably the best way. Or if you want to call me directly, it's 207-506-0412. And I'm happy to talk to people or meet and, discuss what people's needs are and how I can help them. And that's what I'm here for.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I know, I jumped on your website too. It's pretty easy to find your phone number and your email address and all that stuff right there. And of course you can, hit them up on, the social media outlets, that all of us are on.
Yes, yes, we're on Facebook.
Yeah. Hey, who isn't nowadays, right? But,
right.
Yeah, but no, right. I definitely recommend checking out their website and liking them on Facebook and follow them and all that stuff. So, well, Alexandra, thanks for coming on. This was great. I really
Thank you so much,
taking
Doug.
your time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I've enjoyed it.
Good. All right, guys. Hey, hopefully this was helpful. If you want to reach out to Alexandra, just check out the website, coastalmainedirectcare.com. And remember, if you're going to make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Hey everyone, thank you for watching or listening to the Make Maine Your Home podcast. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to subscribe to it, hit the little bell so you get notified when new episodes come on, and share it via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or wherever you hang out. And be sure to check out my website at makemainyourhome.com, and of course my YouTube channel at youtube.com/makemainyourhome. And as always, remember, if you're going to make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone.